Hello, welcome, Math 271 online. I'm just going to make this quick video, kind of an introduction of how the class is going to work and to get you started at least in the first bit of material. I've already written up this big announcement. I've already sent out this big email, but I thought making a video might help you kind of understand things a little bit better. So please read through this stuff, read through that email I sent you. This is our Moodle page. Of course, we have the syllabus here at the top. What I do want to point out from the syllabus, you guys can read this on your own time, but on the very first page, I think it is, at the bottom here, it has this course code. You're going to need this course code when you go to link your Moodle class to your Pearson My Math Lab. I'll show you how to do that here in just a second. So just know that this access code is on the first page of the syllabus. Okay, so going back to the course here. These are instructions. I'll open up this too on how to do that link between the two. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the My Lab and Mastering Tools button, which is in Moodle, and then just open it up. When you do open it up, even if you've taken a math class here before with My Labs Plus, you're still going to have to create a new account. The only time you do not have to create a new account is if you've taken a science class here and they've used Pearson as their outside homework. So create a new account if you need to. You can make the username and password whatever you want, but I do ask that your email is something that you check regularly. Hopefully your student email, but it doesn't have to be. After you created an account, it's going to ask you for this. So here it's going to ask you for an access code. And that access code is the one that you'll find on the syllabus. You do not have to purchase the book from the bookstore, but that option is available if you have to, or not have to, but if you want to have a physical copy of the textbook in front of you. So going back to the Moodle page here, let's just go into the My Lab and Mastering Tools button. This is what it should look like. You just hit open. Once you have made your account, this is what's going to happen from now on. This is going to take you straight to the homework website. This should look familiar to most of you if you've taken math classes here before. It's still the same as before. It's only how you get into the website that's different. But those of you that are new, just a quick rundown, all of your assignments will be here in the Assignments tab. I do want to point out the Skills check. The Skills check is algebra-related topics that help you get ready for the upcoming sections. These are not mandatory, skills check quiz and skills review homework, but they are good review and they're good resources for topics that you may not be 100% comfortable with that you need to know when moving on to the calculus related things. Chapter 1 is very short and very small, so I have all of that stuff up and ready to go, and the first chunk of Chapter 2. And then after Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, we're going to have our first test. I've put the due dates for everything. I think they're on Sundays. So this first stuff, this Chapter 1 stuff is due this Sunday, and then the first chunk of Chapter 2 due next Sunday. So due dates are going to be every Sunday. The gradebook. Sorry, one more thing I want to say about the assignments is that it saves your progress. Sorry, that was the video thing. So if you're actually in an assignment, it does save your progress. So if you've just done a little bit here and there, you can open it up, do a question, close it out, saves everything. You also have unlimited attempts on the question, so you can keep getting it wrong and keep getting it wrong until you get it right. So don't worry about that. You should be able to get 100 on the homeworks as long as you take the time to go through and really learn the material and get all this stuff right. There are these buttons here, these question help buttons. Play around with these. A lot of these are very helpful for you. The only thing that does not save your progress is going to be quizzes and tests, and those are things that you do have to do the whole thing in one sitting. The gradebook, whatever this grade says at any given time is your official grade in the class. So don't bother asking me how you're doing in the class. This number will tell you. Your e-text, so this is going to open up a digital version of your textbook. So just to kind of show you what it's going to look like. As soon as it loads, it does take a minute. It's a big textbook. There we go. This is just going to open it up to probably the front cover. And then if you go here, you can go through all the different chapters and the different sections. And you can make notes and stuff too. It's pretty cool. So chapter contents and tools for success. I will look at the tools for success here because I do think there's something in here that's very interesting. If you go into the tools for success and then the single variable calculus review card, it's kind of small, but you can zoom into it. But it has a lot of really good things to kind of help you review and get ready for tests as they come up. So just remember that this is here towards the end of the semester when you're going to review. Multimedia library. I already have a lot of these videos already up and assigned, but there are extra ones that I did not assign. So let's say we're in chapter 3, maybe section 2, and you're just really not understanding it. If you go to section 3.2 and hit select all for the media type and then find, there's going to be a lot of things out there for you. So here's some interactive figures, some like applets and GIFs that you can play around with. And then here's just a ton of videos of different examples and video lectures. So there's plenty of help out there for you. And that's it. So this is going to be like the total website. Assignments are due every every Sunday. If you have any questions about getting this up and running, just email me and let me know. I am going to start posting some more stuff here in Moodle. You already see I have Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 practice tests. This will be a lot more filled out as the semester goes on with different material and reviews. The only other thing I want to say here in this video are going to be the WebEx meetings. So I am doing WebEx meetings every Wednesday at 1 p.m. and Thursday at 5 p.m. This is going to be starting not this week, but starting on the 26th is when we're going to have our first meeting. These are not mandatory. They'll be about an hour long, depending on how many people show up. And if you have questions. The whole point of these is just for me to be accessible to you if you do have questions as you're working through the material. So if you're struggling with the concept and the view and examples just not helping, write that question number down, come to one of these meetings, and then you can watch me work through it here on the computer. I have like a little notepad that I can write on my screen, and I'll show you how I would work through the problem. Probably later on in the course, when we do get closer to tests, I'll just open up these practice tests, and then we can work through those together during these meetings. So just know that these are dedicated times just for you guys in Calc 1 on this online course. I am available at other times. Just email me, and I'll try to answer any questions you have over email. Last thing I want to say is the syllabus quiz. You absolutely have to have the syllabus quiz done by August 29th. So make sure you get that done. It's one question. It'll take you 5 seconds. But if you do not complete this, there may be some issues with your enrollment and your financial aid stuff. So just make sure you do that. And I think that's it for this first video. I'll probably be making more videos in the future, just kind of giving you kind of summaries and maybe working through some examples and things like that. Welcome to Calculus 1. I'm glad you're all here. And hopefully this will be a nice and relaxing and easy semester.